Hello, I'm Piers Sellers, an astronaut, and I went to Cranbrook School in Cranbrook in the United Kingdom. I can't tell you that I definitely knew back in high school that I'd be an astronaut someday, but I can tell you that it would not have been possible without solid skills in science, technology, engineering, and math. So, if you're a student, take it from me. Education is the ticket to an incredible future. What you learn today can help you reach for the stars tomorrow.
Good morning, Atlantis, and a special good morning to you, Piers. That song was for you.
This is Mission Control Houston. Now switching to a live view in the International Space Station. This is a view over the shoulder into the Quest airlock where the spacewalkers are, as you can see, making some preparations for their EVA. The space station and space shuttle crews were woken up at 12:50 a.m. Central Time. The song Traveling Light, performed by J.J. Cale. That song was performed for Piers Sellers.
And we copy, heads closer.
And we copy, heads closer.
By the clock, looks like the spacewalk could begin roughly about a half hour earlier than originally timelined, which was 5:45 this morning Central Time. The crew could get out the hatch about 5:15 or so. Airlock pressure down to 9 psi. They'll stop the depressurization at 5, the usual stopping point to verify the suit integrity before proceeding on. The station's robotic arm is now being repositioned with the integrated cargo carrier, basically the giant toolbox that Michael Good and Garrett Reisman will be working off of today. They'll be installing 2 new batteries that are still remaining on this carrier onto the station, and returning 3 batteries back to this carrier. It is planned to be put back in Atlantis' payload bay on Saturday for the return trip home.
Houston, Big Blue. ACO, we need a sublimit pressure and gauge pressure. We'll take care of step 13. And calling all inhibitor in place.
Copy all, Swanee. Good to hear you. Hey, Swanee, and I copy as well. I got got one.
Hey, morning, Tony.
Say again.
Nothing, just good morning.
Hey, good morning. I got one tool config change for you.
Okay. Garrett, I'm just going to try to get my tether out of yours here real quick. Okay. I'll slide over here a little bit.
Okay, before we go outboard of the Sarge, I need to read, verify your gauntlets are in place.
And my gloves and my gauntlets are in place. EV2's gauntlets are in place.
Okay, and I got a lot more reading I can do at you anytime, just let me know.
Midway through a dark pass around the Earth, the Shuttle and International Space Station complex is 220 miles above New Zealand, northern New Zealand, just passing to the south of Auckland.
Between the back of the battery and the power that comes in. Okay. I can see it. Okay, cool.
Halfway, 50 to go.
Copy.
And Tony, 6 turns and it's released.
Copy, H2 is asked.
H2, same settings, Bravo 7, counterclockwise 2.
Copy, and about 17 turns is what we're expecting.
Copy, 17 turns. Coming out. Maybe I'm going to come down. Get my feet down. Okay. You do that pretty well. I'm going to move your gloves over. Okay. You just move it for you. That's great. Thank you. And you can reach it. I'll get down here. That's the interface.
You're looking basically through the eyes of mission specialist Michael Good as he heads back to the P6 truss to assist with the installation of the new battery. This is the 5th of 6 batteries, the first of 2 to be swapped out today and installed on the P6 truss.
I can get the battery. Good. Okay, I have battery. Okay, you got her. Cool here.
3 hours, 1 minute into the spacewalk, the task of removing and replacing 6 batteries on the P6 truss has been completed. That was at 8:28 a.m. Central Daylight Time, 9:28 Eastern Time. The P6 truss now has a full complement of 6 new batteries. Those will be brought online later on in the mission.
Cool. And what I'm thinking is I can hand it up to you from here.
Is the camera still on the tether?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks. Good catch. Okay, Tony, I have the 18 on with 21 on my DRC with the red.
Okay, I'm going to have you go up to 5328 to get your spare lead. While you're down there, you can just take a look around. The only thing that should be left down there that you should see is Garrett's spare lead, which should be just the inboard of you. Everything else should be cleaned up.
Okay. Gloves are good.
Okay, I think you've already picked up the green.
Yes, I have.
But if you can look back out there and make sure there's nothing obvious that we forgot.
I just see an ATFR. The pellet's full of old batteries.
Alright. Thanks. Come on back, and if Bueno doesn't need help with his APFR, we'll send you to finish up EVA-1.
Okay. All about EVA-1. Let us know with this. Tony, I've got a box of 9. Black on black, good full test, good Swiss check. And I think it's all set. Quebec, Foxtrot. And 12.
Excellent, that sounds good. If you want to go to the starboard seated car, and 20, I know I've got that message somewhere, but if you could help me out with the settings you're looking for, that width of the pitched over to you.
Yep. Okie doke.
Hey, can you get your headlights off in the daytime?
Yeah.
We'll try to stay green.
Go. Situation. Sure. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, we have KU.
Copy. Just in time. I'm just getting out of here.
There we go. I'm close to that target pad. I'm watching it. Okay, ready? Ready. Turning. Okay, look good. That's nice light on there. What's that? Nice light on there. Yeah, I got a green light. Torque was 15.0.
This is view from my Goods helmet cam. You're getting a good look at that power and data grapple fixture right there on the side wall of Atlantis' payload bank.
Yes, please. Try again.
Okay. Good. It's looking pretty good. Okay. Let me help you with this. Yeah, I'm going to loosen it up a little bit to get it back behind me. Okay. Kind of like that. Maybe we'll just turn out. Yep. All right.
Atlantis, Houston, Big Woods Radio.
Go ahead, 20.
Yeah, we would like all 4 EDS
fully pushed and
also to make sure they don't get damaged and can't be reinstalled then.
I'm pushing them in. Yeah. Okay. Slow it down.
It's a great view.
There we have it. It's a great view.
Let me know if you want something different.
Will do.
Will do. Okay, I got inside your antenna here. Let me try to get up and over it. So, I'll work it.
And as you can see Mike Good there with the power and data grapple fixture. That's the large disc contraption that he has there. As we mentioned, that PDGF was retrieved from Atlantis' payload bay. It will go back inside the station through the Quest airlock at the conclusion of today's activities. And then that will be the focus of a spacewalk that Doug Wheelock and Tracy Caldwell Dyson will be conducting on July 8th. They're going to be installing that PDGF on the Zarya module, part of the Russian segment of the station. That will become a new base from which the station's 58-foot robotic arm can operate. It's noteworthy because this will be the first time that Canadarm2, the station's robotic arm, will have direct access to the Russian segment of the International Space Station.
All right, that's good. All right, another one. Hey, buddy. All right. Looks like we made it down here to the airlock. Open the thermal cover?
Yeah, open the thermal cover. The PET is like 523. Is this a good time to have this discussion, or you want to wait?
Good time, what do you think? Yeah, I'm doing fine, Tony.
Okay, I expect you to say that no matter what, so I'm not sure to use that as a good gauge.
Well, what time do you want to start? You want to kind of be back at the airlock, get ready to get in by 6, right?
Hey, fine, that was my direction.
All right, well, let's keep working until that's done.
Okay, this tool thing is booked up for an hour, and we've never done it before, but I think there's plenty of get out, stop places.
Right, we just do one at a time, so you know, we'll do them, we can do them until it's time to quit.
Okay, you heard their input. What do you want to do?
Let me talk to Garrett. Garrett, are you okay with this? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. How you doing? You all right? I'm doing fine. I was getting a little tired during the bag package. You said the third work. But recovered. I'm doing fine. So I'm okay going, but I agree with you that I heavily desire to keep this...
Garrett Reisman currently inside the Quest airlock. Mike Good on his helm cam view. He is beginning to work his way back inside. This is Garrett Reisman's camera here. You
yeah, we went
open to the Quest airlock. He is inside. Mike Good just outside the hatch there. They are getting close to wrapping up today's spacewalk. Once again, this is the third and final one for Atlantis' mission. 6 hours and 25 minutes.
Okay, I got it now. I'll take your word for it. All right. I think you're going to have this up, huh? I got it now. Good job. And I just need to come back. Okay. I'm not talking to you again. Okay. Tell me where I can tell you to do more forward. How's that? Yeah.
So once again, today's spacewalk just wrapped up at 12:13 p.m. Central Time. It began at 5:27 a.m. this morning. It lasted 6 hours and 46 minutes, and that wraps up all the spacewalks for Atlantis' flight.
Houston on 2 for unpack. You left 4 unpack.
Go ahead, TJ.
Hey, Swanee. All of 3, 4, and 7 are done.
Detach that integrated cargo carrier that you see there on the right side. It's the wedge-shaped cargo pallet. The station's robotic arm, which you see there mounted in the middle, will be used to lift that off of the mobile base system and put it back into Atlantis' payload bay coming up at 2:35 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning. That cargo pallet's role in this mission is now complete. On the back side of it are the 6 old batteries that the crew removed from the port truss of the station. That cargo pallet will weigh about 6,000 pounds as it comes back home aboard Atlantis at the conclusion of this mission. It weighed about 8,000 pounds coming up into orbit.
Good evening, this is Mission Control Houston. And we have rejoined the team here inside the Space Shuttle Flight Control Room. The planning team is on shift at this time. The crew has gone to sleep for the day, for the evening. They'll be awakened in about 7 hours from now. During the evening hours, this team will get things ready for the crew to awaken early in the morning hours, and the crew will be awakened at 12:20 a.m. Central Time. Once they awaken, they'll begin with the moving of that integrated cargo carrier back into Atlantis' payload. Also on the task line for tomorrow is a PAO event, a public affairs event with an Explorer School. And in addition to that, there'll be a mission status briefing, but mostly tomorrow is a very nice off-duty day for the crew of Atlantis, as they have been very busy during the past
past 8 days and having 3 spacewalks on their timeline. They completed that third and final spacewalk today. That was completed around lunchtime, around noon Central Time, and that was the completion of allowed the Atlantis astronauts to complete the second of 2 high-priority tasks that included installing the final 2 375-pound batteries. That's 2 of the 6 batteries that they did install on the International Space Station. That spacewalk was a 6-hour and 46-minute spacewalk. They also got a number of get-ahead tasks done. And one of those other tasks that they completed today was the installation of the Russian Mini Research Module number 1. That was accomplished on Tuesday, but they did some finishing out work today. During the evening hours this evening, you'll be seeing those flight day highlights at the top of every hour. But coming up at the 6 o'clock hour, on that 6 o'clock Central Time, we'll get to watch the solid rocket booster cameras video replay. And then coming up at the 7 p.m. Central Time hour, we'll get to see a video file. And then again, we'll bring you the flight day highlights. But also during the evening hours, we'll have a flight director update that comes to you at 11:30 p.m. Central Time. And also we'll be doing a flight controller interview this evening, and that is with our PDRS flight controller. We'll be doing that probably around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. All this is coming up for you this evening here on NASA Television.